Hello everyone. Welcome to another amazing story filled with wisdom and life lessons. There lived a poor and old man in a kingdom, but the king of the kingdom was also jealous of the old man. Then something happened that, within no time, the old man became famous in the entire state. Today, we bring you the tale of an old man from the Sundar kingdom who teaches us the importance of perspective and patience. In the Sundar kingdom, there lived an old man who earned his living by selling forest wood. Though he was poor, he was known for his wisdom and for his magnificent white horse, an animal so rare and beautiful that none could match it in the entire kingdom or even in the surrounding states. Even the king himself envied the horse and repeatedly offered great sums of gold to buy it, but the old man always refused, saying, "This horse is not just a horse, it is a member of my family. A family member cannot be sold for money." One morning, the old man discovered that his horse was missing. He searched everywhere but could not find it. Soon, the news spread across the kingdom, and people gathered at his home, mocking him. "We always knew this would happen," they said. "You are an old, poor man. How could you protect such a precious horse? If you had sold it to the king, you would have had a comfortable life instead of suffering this loss." The old man remained calm and simply replied, "The only truth is that the horse is not in the stable. Whether this is good or bad, only time will tell." A month later, to everyone's surprise, the horse returned not alone but with a dozen more wild horses of the same rare breed. The people rejoiced and said, "You were right. Losing the horse was not a misfortune but a blessing. Your luck has changed, and now you can become a wealthy horse trader." Still, the old man remained composed. "The only truth is that 12 horses have come with my horse. Whether this is good or bad, time will tell." His only son soon began training the wild horses, but after just 3 days, he fell from one and broke his leg. Again, the people gathered, shaking their heads in sorrow. What terrible luck! Gaining these horses was not a blessing but a curse. Your son is now crippled and may never marry. How will he take care of you in old age? The old man remained unshaken. "The truth is that my son has broken his leg. Whether this is good or bad, we shall see." A few weeks later, war broke out. The enemy attacked the kingdom with a mighty army, and all the young men were conscripted to fight. The kingdom was in turmoil, and many families wept, fearing for their sons' lives. However, the old man's son was spared because of his injury. People once again gathered and said, "You were right again. Your son's broken leg turned out to be a blessing. He is safe while our sons are at war, and we do not know if they will ever return." The old man calmly replied, "The only truth is that your sons have gone to serve the kingdom, while mine remains here. Whether this is good or bad, time will tell." Seeing his wisdom, the people finally asked, "How do you remain so calm through happiness and sorrow?" The old man smiled and said, "Understand this, life is like a book, and each event is just a single line. How can you judge the entire book by reading only one line? Yet, we constantly label events as good or bad without knowing their full consequences. When we stop making judgments, we stop suffering unnecessarily. Instead of worrying about fate, take care of your actions and thoughts. Life exists in the present moment, live in it, stay happy, and do your work. Do not waste energy on people's opinions, whether they praise or criticize you. If you pay attention to others' words, your mind will always be restless. Instead, focus on what truly matters, and you will find inner happiness. And so, the old man continued his life with peace in his heart, while the people learned a valuable lesson about wisdom, patience, and the nature of fate. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories. See you in the next one.